Horse racing, games of chance, poker, sporting events. What do they all have in common? If you like this video, please share it. Subscribe. And let's get down into it. What do they all have in common? Well, you can win, you can lose, or you can be cheated. Interesting, isn't it? Here's the funny thing about all this. There's nothing illegal about cheating as long as you don't get caught. That's an interesting point about it. See, there's no real laws against it, because as long as you don't get caught, well, there's nobody who will prosecute you. There's no real law against it, and so forth. You know, you're the one that loses, but the other team wins. Regardless how they win, it's still a win. Take a look at the election of 2020. They cheated. They know it. Nobody can prosecute them for it. So John Durham and his team and the DOJ and all these people were involved in Washington, including Jim Jordan, his hearings. I take my hat off to them and for trying to get to the bottom of it, but it's kind of like all in vain, because it doesn't do anything. It's not going to do nothing just to change the problem. In the hearings that I've been watching, you can see the Democrats savoring in their massive victory of holding the victory in the air. They're practically admitting that they did, and unfortunately, nobody can do anything about it. It's still a win, still a victory. The only ones who are losing are the people. You're the ones that lost. Now, in the Nixon Watergate deal, they got caught. There's a difference. Here, nobody got caught. Now, all these hearings are going to produce nothing, because it's regardless how they won, they won. Is there laws against it? Yeah, you can say there's laws, but you're not going to find a judge, jury, or even a prosecutor even going to push the issue. And the reason is simple, is because they won. Did they cheat? Sure they did. Did Donald Trump lose? Sure he did. According to them, he lost fair and square. Unfortunately, yes, he lost. But the point here is, regardless how this thing goes, nobody is going to go to jail for it. And if they really did have any real laws, or they really were going to push for justice, well, first you got to find a judge that's got enough guts to stand up there and do it. You're going to find a prosecutor that's got enough guts to even do the same thing. And in that case, more than half of Washington will I'm going to jail. And since there's no real prison or no real laws against it, you're not going to find anybody to do it. All these hearings are doing is just amounting to nothing. The Democrats know it. Nobody can do anything about it. Trump lost. Whether we like to hear it or not, whether we like to believe it or not, regardless. He lost. And they're constantly going to continue hounding on it. But no matter how you deal with it, you're played against the House. The House is the Democrats. Like I said before, they have vast amounts of resources. They're vocally connected inside and outside the United States, and a lot of money to back it up. Inside and outside the United States. They are a very powerful organization. And many Rhino Republicans know this. And many Republicans who they say are working for you also know this. You have a few Republicans that are going to try to make some sense out of this, but to me it's just a waste. There's nothing more nobody can really do about it. Until there's some real laws that can be put in place to stop it, they'll find loopholes to go right around it and do it again. Once they find they can get away with it, they're going to continue to do so. Unfortunately, we are kind of like left hanging because there's nothing we can really do ourselves about it. We can continue to vote, we can continue to do what we need to do, but this is pretty powerful. They have a lot of power, they have a lot of ability, a lot of influence, and they have a lot of controlling factors under their fingertips, we'll say. When you can use highest office of law enforcement, what can you say? They're heavily backed. Trump lost. And whether we like to believe it or not, yes, he lost. And all the states are going to continue to hound on him any way they can. But they're not just hounding him. Remember this. They're hounding you, the American people. Because you put him up there. I put him up there. And anyone who dares to try to go up there and straighten this mess out of corruption are going to get burnt. One thing I'll say about Donald Trump, he exposed the truth. Whether he gets elected or not is immaterial. He did what nobody else had the guts to do, and that's expose it. Now, Jim Jordan, his team are going to do what they can. I think, to me, it's a waste of time. We're pretty much all aware of what they did. There's nothing we can do about it. Corruption is corruption. Who cares? A win is a win. That's all that matters. Regardless. They won. Oh well. That's how it goes. Regardless how they played it, regardless how they did it, they won. And it's all about winning. It's not about how you play the game. It's not how you deal with the game. It's how you win it. That's all it is. It's the win. Now, when it comes to your amendment rights, I hope you understand that. The politics in this whole damn dirty deal is what it is. No matter how you can to see it, but it's like playing cards with a shark. Your chances of winning are slim and none. This election is the same thing. And as you noticed it, everybody's after the guy. What are they going to do to Biden and Hunter and all the rest of those people and the DOJ and the FBI and them? Nothing. They're going to do absolutely nothing. And they know it. See, here's the thing. If you get caught doing it, they got you. But if it's after the fact and the victory is already won, nobody's going to do anything. It's still a victory. Unfortunately, we lost. You don't expect anybody in the games of chance, regardless of whatever it is. I don't care if it's an election. I don't care if it's a horse race, a car race, or whatever. Someone in the back, well, let's say, holds the future who's going to win. And in this case, we did win in 2016 because we did it. It was tight. It was very, very, very tight and marginal, but we won fair and square. On the other hand, no. Unfortunately. How they played it, how they did it, we all know how they did it. We all know how they played it. We dealt with it for 4 years. And then up to January 6th, and then Largo, and all that. You know what? It's amazing. And you know, the Democrats still hold this up in the air, you know. But it's a victory. It's a trophy. It's a victory lap. How are you going to tell it? They won. And unfortunately, we lost. And you can hear it when they have their hearings, when they get a chance to get up there and ask questions to the witnesses, and how to twist everything around. It's still a victory to them. It's a complete win, and we lost. You know, it's how I can say this. Nobody likes to lose. True. But when there's high stakes involved, and there's a lot of money involved, a lot of power, a lot of money, a lot of all kinds of things, nobody is going to take it a chance. It's just like, you know, we don't like what happened, but we have to deal with it because that's just the way it is. We're all Americans here, and they're still playing that game of racism. They're still playing that game of dividing. That's how they're going to win. We have to put as much political pressure on these people as you can. And the more they open it up about it, the more they expose themselves to it, hurrah, you won. We can't do nothing about it. But you need to put a lot of political pressure on these politicians if they want to stay in office. How can I really look at it as to, was it dirty? Sure it was. But it was about to win. Biden won. And if anybody thinks that they're going to do anything to the Biden family, or the Bidens, or the president, or the DOJ, or, you know, even John Durham has been sitting on this whole damn thing. They're all in it together. They all know it. And they know this, nobody can do anything about it because it's not illegal. Nothing here is illegal. The only is illegal is if you get caught. Then it's illegal. But if we win, who cares? We got our trophy. We got our win. We're going to hold up in the air. And you know what? They know. Unfortunately. So all these hearings they're doing up there are just a waste of time. Because if John Durham can't do anything, and Bill Barr says he knew nothing of it, well, come on. What's up in Washington stays in Washington, let's say. Again, was it illegal? Only if you get caught. This is a short one. Like I said, they won, we lost. That's out. But put pressure on them. Till then, keep your friends and family close. Don't be afraid to defend yourselves. See you around.